Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show, the best place for refreshing craft beer news with an extra shot of what the f*** news stories.
I should have fucking spilled my beer on my keyboard.
Why did you do that?
I don't know.
Let's get this started.
Welcome to the Matt and Colin Show. My name is Matt.
My name's Colin. Hi. How's everyone doing?
How you doing this wonderful night of, day, when you're listening to this, it's day of football. Day of football. How's everybody's day of football going? Yeah, there it is. How's your day of football going?
Post Thanksgiving.
Ooh, yeah. How's post Thanksgiving? Comment down below.
Still eating turkey, probably.
Yeah,
still
exactly.
eating it.
Are you still eating? What was your favorite meal? Comment down below. Give us one comment and we'll give you a t-shirt. Promise.
The man's good on his promises. The man's.
Yeah, yep.
He'll do it. He'll do it too.
Boy, do I have a good beer today. Whew.
Do ya? Go ahead. Tell us about it.
First off, make sure to like the video. Tell your friends about the video and the podcast and the whole idea. 30 Wrecking. Just check out that website. We have more content coming. We're going to be doing individual beer reviews. Colin's going to be doing a thingy. We don't know what it is.
Always doing a thingy.
Yeah.
Always doing it.
And then I'm going to be doing a thingy. So we got thingies coming up. Get excited for those. More content from the old MNCS crew.
You love to see that.
Yep. And I think that's it. Check for all of our socials down below in the links in the description.
They're the real socials too. I've checked them all. I've checked the links. They're all legit.
Yeah. We ain't faking nobody out here. Anyway, I need to get into this beer. I had a quick sip. I had to hide from the camera before it was showing. So let's just get into it. It's amazing. Fort George. Fields of Green. I think it clocks in like, oh damn. Sunglasses, you're not helping me.
Clocks in an oh damn percentage.
Shit, maybe it doesn't.
Maybe.
Oh, it's right there. 7.6. 7.6. No IBUs. Wet hops from Crosby hops.
Crosby. Interesting.
And also Strata hops. So I've already had one sip, but it. Oh! Tea break. Alright.
Anyway.
Back after the cleanup mess. Let's get a taste here. Ah, damn, that's so good.
You love to hear that. I like to hear when Matt gets a good beer.
Not trying to tip over my beer again. But yeah, it's I don't know exactly at this moment in time what the Strata hops and the Crosby hops do to this beer, but makes it taste good. I'll tell you that. I know it does that.
It's what you want.
It's super good. And also, look at this cool can.
It is a pretty neat looking can, I'll give you that.
That's what drew me in. And it's got all the little facts right there. You can't read that. Alright. There. Before I make more messes, Colin, what are you drinking tonight? Or tomorrow or today?
Okay. I'm drinking Dale's Pale Ale. I think I had this a long time ago. I don't remember when or what point I did, but it's just like one of the apparently it's one of the very first original craft beers that was produced like solely in a can back in back in 2002. Says as Comet, Cascade, and Centennial Hops in it. So,
Okay.
I think that's all the. I think 6.5%. I think that's all for the stats on it. I guess I could crack her open now.
Give her a crack. Ooh, that sounded
Good crack.
good. I heard that crack.
Yeah, smells like a pale ale.
Palate.
Yeah, it seems like that was probably. This is one of those no frills kind of like pale ales. Like this is like pretty much the like standard when it comes to it, but it's done very, very well, and I really like it. Let me go ahead and pour mine into a glass because we get the full effect.
There you go. There you go. Also, I just realized I did not rate my beer.
Rate your beer right now.
Yeah,
Do it.
we're gonna hit that splash mark right here. Field of greens. Greens of. No shit. What? Fields of green. There we go.
There we go. Now
We're
it's
gonna
in
give
glass.
it.
Look at that. That's a good glass.
Ooh.
It's a good glass right there.
That's a good glass. I'm gonna give this guy.
Damn, dude. You really thinking about it?
I'm gonna give it a 4. 4 out of 5.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Respectable.
It's really good, very good, but I feel like it's a little not strong in alcohol, but like a little strong in flavor. To where
Why are you saying it like it's a bad thing?
I'm saying it because I think after 3 you're gonna just kind of be like, damn, dude, I'm just kind of like burnt out on this.
Okay.
Yeah. So 4 out the door. What do you rate yours, Colin? Ooh, big gulp. Big gulp. He's a big gulp guy.
For pale ale, I think everybody knows like this is one of like the best ones you could possibly get when it comes
It
to
is
like
good.
what comes to like the standard flavor of them and being done well.
Agreed.
I give it somewhere between a 4 and a 4.25, somewhere in the middle of there.
Okay.
You can look on my Untappd once I get done with the podcast, and you can see what the actual rating I'll give it is. But yeah, somewhere between there. I'm flipping back and forth between it. I think it tastes better, honestly, in the glass than it does out of the can.
I feel like that makes sort of sense because like the can would just.
I mean, it just like everything you pour out,
Yeah,
it just
exactly,
opens up
like
the
you were
flavors of
saying.
a whole other dimension to it.
It's like a decanter
Yeah.
for beer.
Kind of, in a
Kind of.
way.
Yeah.
You could
in a
say
way.
that. I wouldn't, but you could.
Maybe I would. Who knows?
Who knows?
All right, Colin. So you like your beer. I like my beer.
It's true.
This week, instead of doing news, we're gonna get into hops. We're gonna talk about hops. All right.
All right, sounds good.
So, this listicle that Colin found.
What was that? What was that term you used?
Listicle?
Um,
Article, list, listicle?
could you name the country of origin of that word, please?
Ooh, definitely America.
Definitely. Okay. Did we didn't borrow it from another country?
I doubt it. That sounds very American-esque word.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, I mean, most of the shit we think of doesn't come from here, so maybe it's not, maybe not. If you know, comment down below. You already know the drill. Do it, but you won't. Anyway, all right. So this listicle that Colin doesn't like. It's 12 single hop beers to test your palate. It's essentially just like you drink this beer, it's only brewed with these hops, so you now know what this hop tastes like. That's the idea of this. And I think this is super helpful because earlier in the podcast we were just saying I don't know what what these hops are. And let's find out now. I don't know if they're on this list. They might not be. This is a pretty obscure list. The top echelon. So the first one, everybody knows it. It's Cascade. Cascade hops. When you smell a beer of them, or just like smell them in general, you're going to get a floral or citrusy grapefruit flavor, aroma I should say. And these guys are old AF. These things were developed by the USDA in 1955 and then released in 1972. And by 1986, the variety accounted for 9% of all of American hop crop. What a good word, hop crop. And today, Cascade is the second most favored craft brewery variety, according to surveys from the Brewers Association, which is like top dog beer people. And we got two beers for you. The two beers you can get from that have only Cascade hops are going to be...
I wouldn't say only. I guess it is single hop. Never mind. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I didn't know if that was like predominantly one of them or just like... Yeah, you're right.
Okay, yeah.
Don't mind me.
The first one I've actually had on the podcast before, Mirror Pond Pale Ale from Deschutes. It was very good from my recollection. And yeah, I'm gonna actually go out and try to find that beer again. That way I can like drink it and be like, oh, this is what Cascade tastes like. Now I know why this beer tastes like that, because that's cool. Second one is Liberty Ale from Anchor Brewing in San Francisco. Might be tough for the East Coasters to find that one. Honestly, both of them probably be tough for the East Coasters to find.
I've seen a lot of Deschutes in Ohio when I was in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Deschutes
cool.
is a pretty widely distributed beer.
Nice.
Brewery, I mean.
Okay. Well, hopefully everybody can get the Mirror.
I don't know about that beer in particular, but I've seen Deschutes quite a bit in Ohio, actually.
Yeah, I feel like the Mirror Pond is a little bit of the, it's kind of like the, not flagship, but kind of flagship. It's probably like their second or third most popular beer, behind other places, other beers.
I mean, I just went to their website, and the first beer that came up was the Fresh Haze IPA.
Oh.
So that's probably their one they're trying to push the most.
Yeah, their whole Fresh Haze, Fresh Squeeze line. That Royal Fresh from last week came from that line. Damn, mighty fine. Anyway, all right, well, let's get on to the second one. So the next one is Centennial Hops, and you'll get the Flora, Citrus, and Lemon, but it's like, I guess, less intense than the Cascade, so it's like a muted version of it, which, whatever, that's fine. And these guys were originally developed in 1974 and released in 1991. And it is currently second favored behind Craft or Cascade.
So what did they do between 74 and 91 that they didn't release them? I'm curious.
That's what I was kind of wondering.
I'm kind of like, what are they just holding on to this formula until like,
like
it's just ready
years.
When it's perfect?
Yeah, like
or they're just waiting for like the flowers to like really get to the point where they wanted it or something like that. That's just like that's what I'm curious about.
Yeah, because I do know, like, it seems like hops.
How do you develop something in 1955 where the first ones were made and then released in 72? Like, you needed almost 20 years to like really nail down the science, or just like
maybe back in that time it was that like they had to just get the science right, and with the technology that isn't a present today, it just took longer. maybe.
Just food for thought. I was just curious.
Yeah, no, I was wondering the same thing. Why, like, how do you develop something and then 20 years later it's finally available?
Maybe they just need to make enough of the quantity so they can just start distributing them to a large number of
That's
breweries or
possible.
something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. Maybe they're just like working in like a farm,
Yeah.
just with one brewer, and they're like, "Hey, this is working," and then they're
Yeah.
like, "Okay."
Then more breweries are kind of one, and the
Yeah.
demand
Now
kind
they
of
have to like
ups
mass
itself.
produce it. Okay, that's
Yeah.
possible. That's possible.
Yep.
But who knows? Who knows? We have options. We have opinions. We have ideas, theories, even, but no answers. No answers. Comment down below if you have the answer. I doubt you do. For if you were looking for 2 beers with Centennial hops only, you can. I'll give you 3. I'm better than 2, so I'll give you 2 Hearted Ale from Bell's.
Which is one of the best beers I've ever had in general.
Yeah, it is top notch. The other one this article recommends is Hellhound on My Ale by Dogfish.
I've never even heard of that beer, honestly.
Never heard of it, but we all know and love Dogfish. So
Yeah, that's a pretty classic
yeah.
brewery.
Oh yeah, definitely. So it's probably available near you, honestly. And then the third one is one from just me that I just like. I remember reading the can, and it said it's the Centennial IPA from Founders, and it literally just said like, yep, it's just Centennial hops in this, and so yeah, those are the 3 beers that you should try with those. That way you can understand the difference between the Centennial and the Cascade, even though they are very similar. You'll just have to recognize that Centennial is a little bit chiller, like more relaxed, mood. Next one. Colin, what do you think is the next?
Do what?
What?
Oh, the Citra, because I'm on the same article you are.
Oh, he's cheating.
No, because I like to follow along. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's good. That's good. All right, so like Colin said, Citra is next.
I feel like this one's been used a lot here recently in
Oh yeah,
beers.
I feel like the Citra is like the ultimate kind of like
IPA flavor almost.
Yeah,
Because it just like
hazy
it hits a lot.
Mm-hmm. It says it was released in 2007. It has a high acid hop. Has a high acid hop and a strong kick and an intense aroma that remains balanced by a smooth taste, making it a better choice for single hop beers. I mean, I feel like most beers nowadays have 25 hops in it. Or
That might be an overstatement, but like yes, like that it is.
Yeah,
it is quite a bit. There's at least 3 or 4 in every beer. Seems like.
Yeah, it's very few that you will get actually 1 hop beer.
Yeah.
And keep going with the list. Some single Citra hop beers. Pseudo Sue. Horrible name. Toppling Goliath Brewing out of.
You know how I already feel about beer names.
Yeah.
I've stated it many times on this podcast.
They're out of Decorah, Iowa. I think that's how it's pronounced, Decorah. And then another one that I have actually had. Yeah, definitely. Zombie Dust from Zombie Dust from Three Floyds Brewing Company out of Munster, Indiana. That is a beautiful beer. I would recommend that to
classic.
literally anybody. Next on the list, Galaxy. So with the Galaxy hops, you get some passion fruit, some tropical fruit, mild citrus, mild earthy, grass notes. So you kind of get all the stuff in the ground. And in Australia, it says it's an Australian aroma hop. Galaxy hops contain the highest oil content of any variety, giving it a pungent aroma of passion fruit and citrus. That strong aroma lends Galaxy hops to be top choice for dry hopping. So for all you dry hoppers out
Well, Matt,
there,
what is the difference between dry and wet hopping?
boy, that's going to be in episode 38. 39, because this is 38.
I could tell you right now what it is.
Oh, tell me.
So wet hop is when when the hops, when you add them, they're still the most freshest, and they're still like, you know, some soaked with their oils and stuff like that, and they're very
So they haven't been cured, essentially.
Sure. And dry hopping is when you add them, and it's when you the wet hopping you add them like right away, and like dry hopping you add them later into the fermentation of the beer, and they it's more so you get the more hop flavor out of them. It's so you get a lot of the how do I want to say this, the more hop flavor is going to feel more into the beer than it is the actual process of the fermentation itself. Is just what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
So you're going to get a lot more of the hop taste when you add them to the fermentation later, like the drier hops, because that's you want the hop flavor in it. And then earlier in the wet hop stuff, it's not that you're not getting the hop flavor, it's just you want to be more included with the beer instead of like the overlying like flavor sense of it. If that
Okay. Yeah,
makes
I
sense.
got you.
So
I'm picking up what you're putting down. Hopefully our viewers could pick up what you're putting down. I think you did a pretty good job explaining it.
thanks, dog.
No problem, dog. But that definitely does. All I'm saying is I can't wait to start homebrewing. It'll be fun. It will be interesting and a bunch of fun. If you wanted 2 Galaxy focused single hop beers, I got 2 for you. Beer Tasmanian IPA from Shafley.
Shafley's right. You're right.
Okay, cool.
The only beer I've ever had from them was a pumpkin beer, and it was like super fucking good.
Oh shit, nice.
Yeah, I've never had any other beers except that one.
Oh shit. And then this name straight up comes from the hop name Galactica from Clown Shoes Brewing out of Ipswich, Massachusetts.
Yep, that's a place.
We have the Nelson Sauvin. I'm not good with
You
the name.
literally just skipped over one.
We'll hit it on the next one, I guess. With this beer, we get a white wine characteristics of fruitiness, fresh crushed gooseberry, grape infused flavors.
That was a question, and like you didn't read it right.
No,
Gooseberry?
like,
What is this?
yeah, what the fuck is a gooseberry? So, after further research, we now know what a...
So, fun fact, the gooseberry bush was a 19th century slang for pubic hair and comes from the saying that babies are born under the gooseberry bush. That is straight from Wikipedia.
That's horrible.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, so anyway, single hop beers from this place, Anchor Brewing, Humming Ale.
Huh.
Anchor
never
Brewing
used
is,
this.
yeah, they're good guys. And then somebody was so unbelievably original with their beer name. It's gonna blow your mind. Hold on to your headset or your earballs that you're listening to right now, because this name is revolutionary. Okay, here we go. It is the Nelson Sauvin Single Hop Pale Ale from Hill Farmstead Brewery. Yeah, that is the name. It is literally just the name of the hops, and it's like, hey, yep, we did all this beer with these hops. And then because Colin wants to talk about the last category, we have Mosaic, a nice mosaic painting that tastes like or smells like a blueberry, some tangerine, a papaya.
So fun fact.
Blossom.
Fun fact: while I was researching gooseberries, they were once banned in the United States because they killed trees, apparently.
Interesting.
So there you go. There's a little gooseberry fact for you guys.
Thank you. So these mosaic hops, though, they also could taste like bubblegum. And they have been introduced since 2012. Very high alpha acid variety. Comes from...
I feel like mosaic hops are definitely more like prevalent than the Nelson Sauvin, and that I've never fucking heard of.
You're right. I have never heard of the Nelson hops. Ever.
Yeah, I've never come across those. But like, who's to say I haven't had a beer with them in it?
Yeah. Some breweries just don't put their hop profile on.
Mosaic ones I've heard of quite a bit. I've heard of them a lot.
I've heard of them. Yeah. You'll get your casual here and there's.
I've never heard of the beers they
unfortunately
recommended.
Neither have I. Even though one is close to us. But it can be used in many different styles of beers and works well alongside with many other varieties. The Mosaic can do it all is what this article says. Because you know why? They're the fucking man, dude. They just get shit done. If you want to Mosaic single hop beers, just go ahead and pick up Yellow Rose from the Lone Pint Brewery in Magnolia, Texas. Or you can pick up the Fearless Mosaic from Fearless Brewing from Cascade, Oregon. Sorry guys, if that's a little bit too far from all of you. Sorry, not sorry, honestly. Like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Colin, I think with that being is what it is, I think it's time to get into the pick six, bud.
Fuck yeah, dude. Let's get at it.
Let's just hit this home stretch. Just smash her out. Okay? Got this. Alright, so. I don't know who went first last week. I think I did. Colin, do you want to go first or second? We'll flip a coin.
No, I'll literally just do it.
Oh, okay. He's just literally going to do it.
First one is a collab beer from Deschutes and Stone Brewery. We've been talking about Deschutes a lot today. It's called Let's Be Homies. The B being the like bee as in like the animal. Yep. And released on September 10th, 2021. It is a hazy IPA flavored with honey. Now,
so good.
The honey comes from the blackberry honey from Oregon and the orange blossom honey from California, which is really cool that they have locally sourced honey, because that shit be good. And it was very good. It was very good. It was one of my favorite IPAs I've had within the last year. So, there's that. I could even tell you the hops that are in it: Chinook, Triumph, Kashmir, Comet, and Mosaic. Some of those we just talked about.
Hey, yeah, some of them definitely.
Very good though. Second one is Tropic Island Stout from Diamond Knot Brewing Company. 6.5%. 35 IBUs. Good stout, but the one that drew me to this one is how like light bodied it was. It was a very drinkable one, not a very like filling stout. So I thought that was a very interesting one because I have not dabbled in ones like that. It's a tropical stout, so you're probably just like wondering. I'm reading this from the website, like what a tropical stout kind of is. And it says, envision a brew with a roasty sweet with distinct fruity notes, very dark in color, lighter bodied, and moderately strong with an ultra smooth finish.
Okay, I could probably get behind that.
I'm pretty sure you tried it, didn't you? Yeah, you tried it with me. It was the one.
That one.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Do you remember that can? You can look at my screen.
Yep.
That you did have that one.
That was good. That was really good.
Yep. So, it's a very, very drinkable, like, very sessionable stout. I wouldn't say like drink a shit ton of them, but it's more because a lot of stouts you can only have like maybe one or two of them, then you're just kind of like, well, this is heavy as shit. But these are a lot lighter bodied ones, and it's very, very interesting take on a stout style I've never tried before. Last but not least, the All Day Vacay. It's a sessionable wheat ale, which, yeah, I'm not usually the one for session beers, like for recommendation wise. Like most session beers, like you guys have all had, or are not really worth talking about. But this one is done very, very well. 20 IBUs, 4.6%. So it's not like an under 4% sessionable. But it's a wheat ale, very good. Drink a lot of them. It's a good one. Shut up. If you like wheat ales, I would definitely try this one. That's all I got.
I will say I give Colin a 10 out of 10 on those pick six. All three of those beers are chef's kiss. So now it's my turn. Okay. First beer, we're gonna go with Odin's. It's from Odin's Brewing Company. It's called Galactic Space Dragon. I bet it's got some Galaxy hops in it. Just take a stab. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. But I had it the other day.
Where did you have it at, Matt?
I had it at a concert, Colin.
You went to a concert, Matt?
I went to a concert.
Dang, dude.
I went to a concert with Colin. Colin and I, we went out and got frisky with the peoples out there, and we were just like dancing and partying and stuff. And
a weird way to say that.
It was good times. It was good times. I had this Odin brewing, I had the Galaxy Space Dragon from Odin Brewing, and it was good. It was great. I would definitely recommend it. I don't know how easily accessible it is for most people, but if you can find it, definitely get a hold of it, because it's
Odin's from Washington, the brewery.
Yeah. Odin Brewing
Tequila?
Company is Tequila. I think they also have a place down in Tacoma.
Oh, it's a micro brewery.
Yeah, it's a small guy.
It's a little
guy.
Micro.
Yeah, that one clocks in at 6.5% and 68 IBUs. I'm not gonna lie, I don't remember much of that taste, but it was good. I remember it being good because I went out and about to untap it. It's gotta be good for me to do that. Second beer, I also had it on the same night. It's the Crikey Ipa from Reuben's Brews, another local beer. And again, another beer. If you're on the East Coast, good luck. Like literally, good luck. 6.8%, 53 IBUs. This beer. So we were just doing our little bit with hops. This beer, they said single hop, nah. Double hop, nah. Triple hop, no. 6 fucking hops. There's 6 different hops in this fucking beer.
It's a busy beer.
It's a busy beer, but they do it so well. It's so fucking good. I definitely untapped that one. I'm pretty sure every one of these beers that Colin and I always throw on the pick six have been at least untapped. So make sure to follow us on Untappd. That way you before the podcast even comes out what we're going to say. That's all I'm saying. Like,
it's fair.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, oh, I already know their podcast. I don't even have to listen to it. You should still listen to it. But final beer, and this is the beer from last week. because I've been chilling on it, and I just been sipping and relaxing, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. My beer is the Immortal IPA from Elysian Brewing. It's 6.3% ABV with 65 IBUs, and it is very, very, very good. A lot of these beers are really similar. Their ABV is really similar to their IBUs, like 6.8, 53, like 68, 53. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And anyway, with this Elysian, it's just like, it is a really, 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 really well done IPA that has a little bit more oomph than your like typical IPA, like a typical like 5.4% IPA or something. Like this one's just got a little bit more oomph at that 6.3 and the 65 IBUs. I'm in love with it. That's all I can say about it. That's all I got. So I can't scroll no more on my notes, Colin.
I feel like you've talked a lot this episode, and I haven't really said much.
That's okay.
I feel like you've been talking 90% of this episode.
It's okay. Colin,
What's up?
I've ran out of notes, so that means it's the end of the podcast.
Okay.
So, since I've been talking all this time,
Yeah.
throw it out. Do the outro for us, guy.
Well, thanks for watching. Always. Tune in next week at 12 Eastern, 9 Pacific. And don't forget to check out the links below, all the merch, all the socials, all the good shit. You know you'll love it. As we do on at the end of every episode, check out the Pick 6 beers. If you can find them, at least check out the breweries. If you don't really find the specific beers we've had, at least check out at least some of them from the breweries, because just because we don't mention them from the specific brewery, we don't necessarily think they're bad. We just found that one beer from them, but most of the breweries we talk about on here are very, very good.
Definitely.
If you ever have a chance to go to Seattle, go to Cloudburst. They're highly touted in the beer community. Very good beers. And I think we're gonna end with the cheers at that.
Yep.
So.
All right, Colin.
Cheers. We did it. Oh, we did it. We touched.
Barely.
Cheers to that.
We will see you guys next Sunday.
Stay classy.